Do, do, do. Yes, sir. Is it a wristband? What the fuck is out there? 3 p.m. Did I already get task done? I think I did. Or maybe not. I feel like I did, though. Did I not call the drone, maybe? Okay. Showed that there was something out here. Oh! God, I hate that robot. Why is it hot? I don't get that. Dick. Oh my god. Okay. Cool. Oh my gosh. Ooh, I should actually be outside. We can leave right here. It's okay. Where are you going, bro? can't fucking believe this. I really can't believe how much that scared me. Alright, go off, blood. My gosh. Is that thing still behind the base? He is. It's so weird. Let me do this. Oops, wrong button. Shows that it's just like just right here almost. Yeah. What could it be? It's literally in this spot. Oh. Weird. Bro, who joined?
Gobbert.
Big Steven guy.
Big.
I know. Here, let me stream the game for you.
Ooh, Voices of the Void?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
I'm also streaming you know, on the
On the
internet.
tube.
Yeah, on the tube.
Wow. On the tube.
On the tube, as the British say.
Wild.
Yeah.
What, you streaming on your fucking tube, are you?
On the fucking tube. I got on the tube,
On the fucking tube.
got to Worcestershire.
Worcestershire.
Yeah. Hate those fucking weirdos.
So do you want to hear something funny?
Yeah.
So, I thought there was gonna be a little, my family or like some like family friends were gonna be doing some like little normal 4th of July gathering. Turns out that ain't fucking happening. So I have literally nothing to do tomorrow.
Yeah.
Outside of Jordan invited me to a thing that him and his cousins are like, because his cousin's going to like their neighbor's house, and then Jordan got invited to that, and then the cousin said I could come too.
That's
so
nice.
I'm kind of just like, well, fuck.
Yeah.
It makes me really sad because I know I'd mentioned a few weeks ago. I was like, shit. I kind of wanted to invite all you guys up down here for fucking 4th of July, but since it's like so last minute, I can't really do anything about it now.
But... Yeah. Kim is like in the I mean, I'm sure she's done this every year for the last 10 years. Well, I actually don't want to celebrate 4th of July this year because of
the fucking administration.
Yeah, that shit. And I'm like,
I
do not care. Like, that is so stupid.
I agree. Jordan and I actually talked about that earlier because we were like, I was like, I wonder how many people are gonna be like, I don't want to celebrate 4th of July because of this whole political administration bullshit going on right now.
Yeah.
I'm just like, that is, me personally, that is insane that you would that you would do that.
Yeah. Well, like, you know, we're just gonna basically, I don't fucking argue with that shit. It's just like, whatever, I guess. But so we're just, I'm just gonna treat it like a day off. We're just gonna hang out and just fucking do whatever. Maybe watch the fireworks when they come around, you know.
Fair enough. That's one way to do it.
Yeah. Dude, the fucking robot, the Curfer robot, I was walking around the corner and I was looking for like,
the cat one?
Yeah, I was expecting there to be like, so there's this fucking thing that's been on the map, and I went there and there's nothing there. This dot right here.
Okay.
So I'm like going out there, and it rounds the corner so fast, and it scared the shit out of me, dude. Oh, it's like one of the worst. I didn't scream or anything, but it was one of the worst scares in this game, definitely.
That's funny.
Yeah.
What sounds good to play? Check Helldivers. I haven't done that in a while.
Polaris.
Polaris.
Is that what you said? What'd you say?
I said Helldivers. I haven't checked
Oh.
Helldivers in a while.
Yeah.
I'm surprised though. What is it? They're finally releasing it on Xbox almost a fucking year after release.
I think it's over a year by now. It's like that shit's been out for like
I think it was February. Would have been a year.
Yeah.
But still, yeah, I get what you're saying though.
I think it's a like, oh, game's kind of low key, not dying, but like
it's on its way out.
Yeah, it's starting to become like we kind of discussed it before, but the nature of a game like this is like I was telling Jack, I'm like, yeah, you realize that there will never be a content update for this game that's as big as, like, it's gonna just keep going down where every update's gonna kind of be less and less probably. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it's kind of just oh, we need to make the game let's add it on all consoles and shit so that we can
try to
hopefully hopefully get some more money. It's kind of starting to go out the door. I mean, the problem is like it is one of my favorite games, but
it is such a hard game to live service.
Yeah, it is literally like exact live service game where in 10 years are you even going to be able to play? Because I know the first game they're still kind of doing shit, but I don't know if it's just like, I don't know, at one point can they set it up where everything just kind of happens automatically? Like when is I don't know how much like effort they put into like the live service shit, but eventually they're going to be done releasing battle passes and everything,
obviously, because there's only so much you can do.
Yeah, so then it's kind of just like, well, where do they like, how far can they, like, not how far, but like, sorry, need to accumulate my thoughts. When is the game, like, when are you going to be able to play it forever, or is there going to be a day where it's like, oh yeah, servers are like we don't want to keep updating the war, so game's kind of just over, which kind of sucks because it is one of my favorite games of all time. The rest of my favorite games of all time, none of them are live service. I hate live service games, like, in general, but Helldivers 2 is pretty good, so...
Helldivers is fucking good. Like, I don't know. Me, personally, I would like it to keep going for as much as possible.
I agree.
But to be honest, I already know I've definitely gotten my money's worth and my hours worth and enjoyment's worth out of it. Just alone, like, I have 117 hours. I'm pretty sure, obviously, you have 139. Jack has 343.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know. We've definitely gotten our enjoyment and mileage out of this game. I will say that.
Yeah. But it is like there's so much shit in the game that it's like I wish that, I could keep playing it. Like I'll in 10 years I want to go on there and just play it, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't know, we'll have to see.
Yeah.
What are your other favorite games of all time? I've never heard you talk about them.
Red Dead Redemption 2 is probably one of them. Just a single player. I played like 10 minutes of the online and couldn't get into that shit.
Fair enough.
Let's see. Probably Halo Reach.
Reach is goated. I really like
Factorio.
Reach.
I don't know if you've heard of Factorio.
I think you've played it a few times when we were in a call together.
Yeah, that's a good game. Trying to think of some others. I don't know. I don't have like a, they're not ranked top 3 kind of shit. But it's I'm going to say probably, like, I don't even play Minecraft anymore, but if you were to go through every single game I've ever played, it's probably one of the games I've played the most, you know what I mean, of all time.
Yeah, I get it. I mean, shit, Minecraft is quite literally the game of a generation.
Yeah, so I would probably say Minecraft is one of them. Even though I don't see myself getting back into Minecraft anytime soon, which is kind of sad to think about, but
Yeah, I'm starting to lose just a little bit of interest right now in the thing we've been doing with Ed server for a while.
yeah.
But I don't
It's
know. That's kind of what I.
it's definitely you need like a I don't know. Like if I were to get back into it, it would have to be multiplayer server. But the problem is like vanilla is almost too boring. But modded, whenever you start fucking modded, it's like so complicated now, and there's so much shit
Yeah,
that
it's very hard to find like that finicky line in between like
yeah, between like
enjoyable
yeah, and like too much
like
bullshit.
yeah. That's what a lot of our mods when we've done mods have been. It's been like very much kitchen sink shit. So it's just anything and everything at this point.
Yeah,
It's kind of just gets burned out after a while.
definitely. But the vanilla game, I don't know. The vanilla game at this point, I like used to be one of those people that would always watch every video about every little Minecraft update they're doing, you know? Now I don't pay
Yeah.
attention to that shit. I do get genuinely like, I'll see a video clip of something that's in Minecraft, then I'll look at the comments, and people will be like, "Is that in Minecraft?" And they'll be like, "Yep." And I'm like, "Really? That's crazy." But so I also think I don't know. Minecraft is one of those games where I mean, it's also like Fortnite. Minecraft isn't live service, obviously, but they've been updating Minecraft since it came out, right? Pretty
Yeah, for
consistently. When
15 fucking
does
years.
yeah, when does it end? Like, when are you like, hey? Because the problem is they will keep updating it as long as it makes money, but
Up until it dies, like completely
yeah,
dies.
yeah, but I don't know. Like, is there? When does Minecraft die?
When Fortnite has creative building servers.
But I don't know. Fortnite, I think the building will never be anywhere near the level of Minecraft. It's just like they would need a whole new game. Like the whole thing's got to be changed. You know what I mean? And I think survival mode of Minecraft is like I don't even know how you make that shit in Fortnite.
You don't. That was supposed to be a joke.
Mm-hmm.
But
I was just making sure, but
yeah.
Fortnite is one of those games that I've been hoping dies. I hate that shit
Yeah.
so much.
I do not like the whole trend that, well, I don't know if it was Fortnite that really started this, but I don't like the whole battle pass trend that Fortnite kind of
Oh yeah,
just made popular.
no, I agree.
And the whole I think live service games are good because that actively shows that developers have a love and interest still like interest in the game that they're developing, kind of just like, ah, yes, release and then just never touch it again.
Yeah,
But on the other end of that spectrum, it's kind of just like you said, when does it end? Like, there's only so much you can do with each game
well,
before you're kind of like, well, nothing else we can do.
like in like the realm of video games, we've never had a game as big as Minecraft, Fortnite that's been live service that has like ended where they've been like, all right, well, we can't do this anymore, so
Yeah.
it's over. The only thing I can think, what the fuck is, dude? There's a satellite photo. It's a video. It's a satellite video of my fucking
They're
base.
doxing.
They're literally doxing me again, dude. Let me take this. Put it over here.
They're doxing me again.
Literally. Okay. Nothing on the clip, at least.
Chat, clip this guy.
Yeah, somebody kill this guy.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Sorry, I'm playing Rivals right now.
Oh, you're good.
I don't know, if you want a really good example, like as we were talking about, like live service games kind of dying. Rivals is a really good example. Like
Is it dying
this
already?
game is, it's not dying per se, but it's definitely like the player count is definitely
Mm.
not what it used to be when it launched.
Yeah. Well, I think that like, I'm not just because I'm a Rivals hater, but Rivals isn't anywhere like on the magnitude of Minecraft, Fortnite.
Obviously,
But like a game like something like World of Warcraft. How long do you think World of Warcraft is gonna be around? Because I feel like out of those kind of games, that's the next one to be like where they constantly have to update that shit with stuff. And it's like, are they gonna like one day just be like, yeah, we're done?
I mean
I
that's
don't know.
kind of what it kind of has to happen. I mean there'll probably
Yeah,
be something like, hey guys, we're gonna do one more update, and then after that we're kind of just like done.
yeah. I guess a good example would be TF2. That's
Yeah, but also on the
probably
other,
what's gonna happen. To
yeah,
yeah.
I mean there hasn't been an actual like TF2 content update in a while, has there?
Um. Yeah, like literally 8 years or something. So,
Yeah.
but
But I mean, the fan base is dedicated, so like, I mean, same
yeah,
thing with the WoW. Like, the WoW fan base is dedicated to the game, so
yeah, definitely. Yeah. Well, I guess something like Helldivers. I don't think they would just pull the plugs on the servers, but it would definitely be more like a TF2 where things just kind of, they're gonna
they
just
kind
set
of just
everything
stop.
on like oh yeah, well this week the bugs attack, next week the bots attack, next week the Illumina attacks. It's just cycle.
Yeah, that'd probably be more most likely what's going to happen.
Yeah. Um, Minecraft. I don't know. It's like such a big IP where
And
like there's
it's
so
like
much
so
shit.
very,
I
yeah. There's so
think
much shit.
even if that shit started dying, I think that they're just gonna keep like, no, we need keep pumping into that shit, even if it's fucking dying. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, it's also just it also is a really good like game for kids. So as long as there's
Yeah.
like kids who will actively be interested in the game, I don't think it'll really die.
No, I agree. Yeah.
Because what is it? Minecraft's unique. Minecraft's sort of unique in that way that you can play it with your kids pretty easily, and your kids will find it. Most kids will find it interesting compared to like, for example, WoW. Like I wouldn't be playing WoW with like my 3-year-old son.
Oh, I agree. Yeah. But I think there's already been like a big, not a big, but like I'm pretty sure Minecraft has already taken a back seat compared to like Fortnite when it comes to kids.
Yes, that is also true.
So it'll be interesting to see. But Minecraft is also a good game where if they stopped updating it, the game would still be around. Like it's not like you
Yeah, because
couldn't
that's still
play.
replayability.
Oh yeah, there's so much like you can make your own servers. Like it doesn't, you know. I feel like it is very dark outside.
Oh,
Um, it is like a really good game that just like even if they stopped updating it, there wouldn't be problems down the road really. Um,
yeah,
the problems
I mean
like something like Fortnite though, they stop updating that shit and I feel like it's just over.
it's on its way out.
Yeah.
I don't know. I kind of hope Fortnite just dies, but
I
that's
agree.
just
I think it's been a fucking a tumor for the gaming industry.
for real. I don't know. At one point in time, the game was good, and then it became just super oversaturated.
Yeah.
But that's the whole like battle pass like market in general too. Or like that whole like shooter genre has been oversaturated beyond belief.
Oh yeah, definitely. Well, like I assume Fortnite is the game that everybody attributes to like popularizing battle passes, which
Yes.
is like one of the worst. I think it's worse than like loot boxes. I fucking hate the oh yeah, every 2 months we have this thing and like you have to buy it and then you also have to earn it and it's like no, make it one of those. I can either buy it and get everything right now or I have to earn it. Because I don't mind having to earn shit in games if it's free. But I have to buy if I
Oh
have to
yeah.
buy it and then I have to grind hella, then it's like that if let's say something happens, I paid $10, battle pass ends, and it's like, okay, well I just fucking wasted my money.
Exactly. That's how it was with the. That's how it is with a lot of the COD ones. Like, and there's no
Yeah.
going back to the old ones. Like, I think I spent like $15 on one of the old like Modern Warfare like 2019 battle
Yeah.
passes, and I never played it, so I like I only got like 5 rewards out of it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I don't know. It's a very interesting thing to think about, and there's really no just clear answer the way I see it.
Definitely. So let me check this. Okay. Yeah, it's kind of weird. It's never, it's never happened before.
No,
Like, there
I
hasn't
think the
been.
only way that games like that will just die is if there's a complete shift in the gaming industry, or just a complete shift in people's interests and tastes.
Mm,
Like if everyone decided just to drop Fortnite randomly one day, which realistically won't happen.
yeah, I think the apocalypse will happen before that shit happens. Honestly.
Probably.
Um. Yeah. It is also like I don't know if you ever see like lost media videos or anything like that. There is so
I've seen
many
a
video
few.
games where. Sorry, what were you saying?
I said I've seen a few, but I know there's a lot of games that are just lost media at this point.
Yeah, where it's like a whole team put thousands of hours of work into this fucking game, and because of one reason or another, it was for sale for a couple years, gone forever, and it's like, man, that is fucking shitty. Like, as a human race, this is kind of a commie view. So, but I'm not a commie. It's just that warning. But as a human
Listen,
race,
Tommy.
collectively, even if you make some stupid fucking mobile game that's like kind of just whatever, you know, if you made if people make things and they are, like a piece of software or whatever, especially there's so many like games that had innovative ideas and like were just cool that are just lost forever. And it's like, we as a society are losing that information. And we can't get it back. And it is literally like it's like, man, if you had the, I don't know, as a company, you made this game 20 years ago and it's not for sale anywhere now. You can't just be like, oh yeah, here, internet, here's the fucking game. Just the whole fucking game, all the files, so that if there's anything that the human race can gather from this positively, then you have it. I guess I don't know if that makes much sense, but
Sort of
just
borrow what you say.
like it's also this. I mean, it's the same thing with like TV shows and shit, where like if something was published and released, unless it's like fucking something stupid like a book by Hitler or whatever, then
Fair enough. That's. I think it's okay to get rid of shit like that if it's like dictators' memoirs or their manifestos or some shit.
dude, they fucking doxed me again. You see this?
Crazy. I do see that. Ain't cool.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
Why the fuck am I the only healer in this? What the fuck? I have I have 5 DPSs and I'm the only healer on my team.
Dude, if I was playing this shit, I would just pick whatever character has the biggest ass. I'm not even gonna lie.
I can tell you which character that is.
You couldn't or can?
Cannot. I don't goon.
So then why are you even
I
playing
don't
that game?
goon. Huh?
Then why are you even playing that game, buddy?
Because I bought the battle pass.
Oh yeah.
But luckily with for example, rivals, you can always come back to it
Yeah,
regardless.
those are
So
good.
once I buy it, yeah, once I buy it, I'm not losing it.
That's why I do respect, like Helldivers Battle Pass, where you can just like come back to it.
Yeah, no, I think that was a fucking genius idea.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't know. Sometimes I just enjoy team shooters. That's not like Overwatch. So
Yeah. No, I get you. It definitely, seemingly from like looking at it, Rivals looks better than Overwatch.
yeah,
I mean, I will never
it's
play
cool.
either because they are not. They have women in them and shit, and gay people, but uh, you know, I feel like this night is so fucking dark. I don't want to go outside.
Yeah, I can tell you.
Um, that was legally that was a joke.
Oh, I know the healer. Holy fuck. Thanks, teammate.
I feel like they doxed me again. I feel like I'm gonna see a picture of myself again.
Oh, he's getting doxxed. I see it. It's the outline. Look at that. It's
What
his house.
is that just right outside the window?
I do not know.
I think it
That looks like
is.
that looks like a window.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what it is. It's right outside the window. Great. My guy, I've been drinking a bunch of coffee, so my guy's like got the jitters.
Oh, so you guys like tweaking.
Yeah. You know, I actually kind of need some more coffee. What the fuck is that? All right. Yep, doxed again. It's like on the ceiling. Like upside down on the ceiling. And it's a live fucking feed too.
Crazy.
Yeah, what the fuck? Yeah, it's literally a live feed. It's coming from the fucking vent. Yeah, I can't say I particularly enjoy that. I mean, that's literally where it is right there, and I don't see anything, so I think the game's kind of just like doesn't give a fuck that it doesn't really make sense in that regard, but
It's for fear.
yeah. All right. Oh boy, I can't wait to be doxxed again.
I don't know. Circling back to Rivals looking better than Overwatch, both games have its positives and negatives,
Uh-huh.
but partially sometimes I feel like I just have more fun in Rivals than I do in Overwatch most rounds. Just because like the
Rivals,
balancing in Overwatch is hella weird.
yeah, Rivals seems more balanced, and the art style looks
It's a lot
much
better.
better in like the way that. So the main one of the big reasons why TF2 is like actually a well-designed game compared to Overwatch is because like TF2 has 9 characters, and so there everything
Overwatch has like
is
40.
yeah, and so everything is super easily identifiable, and you know you can like see a character from across the map, instantly tell what kind of character it is, and I've always just like heard that is not the case in Overwatch. I feel like, but there's so much like characters you gotta memorize and like I don't know.
I don't know, with Overwatch 2, since it's Blizzard, it's just a lot of false lies that have been made, to a lot of their trust that they've had with the community in
Oh yeah,
recent years has just been destroyed completely. Because they pretty much, it's kind of basically like, for example, like if Halo, like when Infinite came out, if they basically cut out the entire campaign.
yeah, yeah. No, I remember hearing about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
And
pretty fucking bullshit that they did that.
and even at the time, Overwatch was already kind of starting to like lose trust with this community.
Yeah,
So it was kind of like that was some of that stuff was starting to be like the nail in the coffin. And then even afterwards, when they did update to 2, nothing really changed. Like a lot of the heroes were unbalanced, a lot of the heroes were just kind of broken, so there was just hella fucking meta. So instead of like kind of like in Rivals, like you can kind of play whoever you want with relative ease. Like some characters are obviously gonna be better than others.
uh huh.
That's just kind of how the game is. But with Overwatch, like it had to be hard meta, or else you were gonna like, regardless, you're gonna lose like most matches. At least that's
Yeah,
how I remember it.
Yeah, I get you. Yeah. I don't know. Nobody ever has fun whenever I see him playing it.
Yeah.
Which I think is a big. I don't know. Dead by Daylight is one of those games I really fucking hate, and I don't understand why people play it.
Dead by Daylight, I've wanted to play it, but I just never have. Like, I think it'd be more fun with friends than doing it with like just by myself.
Well, so um, basically, the game is very like if you're a killer, it is literally against the fucking rules. I have a buddy who used to play all the time, and he would be screaming about this, and I thought it was the stupidest shit ever. If you're the killer and you play well, you like literally have to go easy, or else you get like reported.
Oh yeah,
And it's literally like the whole game is so bullshit. Like whenever I hear them talk, like people talking about it who play it, like actually play it good, it's like as a killer, you're
like
not allowed to just like. I mean, the strategy that I think would be smart that you should fucking use as a killer is like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna chase one single person, kill him, chase one person at a time kind of shit. But that's like against the fucking rules or something. You have to be like
yeah,
fair, and it's like all bullshit. Basically, everybody who plays the survivors are whiny as fuck, and nobody wants to play killer because you just get like, complained about constantly. Um,
really.
yeah, and it's
That
just
is that is some bullshit.
yeah, and it's like I don't know, because yeah, they call it tunneling, where if as the killer, if you just like, oh hey, here's this person right here, I'm gonna follow them and kill them. If you do that, it's like against the rules or some shit, which I think is insane. Like being good at the game is like doing the optimal strategy is against the fucking rules. Yeah, they would
So
like.
basically, it
Oh,
just
sorry.
purchases or it just punishes its player base for like being decent at the game.
Yeah, pretty much.
Insane.
Yeah, which doesn't make any like I don't know. It doesn't make any sense to me. And it's one of those games where whenever somebody's playing, they're not having a good time.
Why play the game?
Yeah. Well, like literally as a killer, because it's like the generators, right?
Yes.
Like you have to fix the generators, the exit opens up. As the survivors, that's what you do at least. Like if as a killer, if you are really good at doing this shit, it is like literally you get reported. Like if you were good at fucking like destroying the generator, like stopping them from fixing the generators. Basically, the expected outcome as a killer is that you are supposed to just let the survivors win usually. Which to me is like why even play the game then?
You know what's another thing that really irritates me about people in games? Just off topic, just a real quick, a little bit.
Yeah.
There's this guy in this match. He just started talking in voice chat. He's like, oh, I want to hear it now. Thank you. Say thank you for the carry. You're welcome. We're about to win this. He's basically just being like one of those like snarky, overconfident dickheads.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Oh, this guy's fucking typing and shit. I'm muting this guy. Wish I could turn him down.
Say
Fuck.
thank you for the carry, buddy.
Yeah, he basically said, I expect to see thank yous. You're gonna say you're welcome for these carries.
Is he carrying?
I
At least or is
No,
he
the match hasn't even fucking started. This is saying
Oh,
it. He's saying it in character selection.
the fuck?
He's playing fucking Black Panther.
Mmm. Just tell him Wakanda forever.
Wakanda forever.
Yeah.
What the fuck's Spider-Man doing? If this guy goes like fucking like negative, I'm gonna laugh my ass off.
Mm-hmm. Dude, I'm running out of drives here.
Buy more drives.
I might have to. Oh, I can craft them actually. Yeah. I remember I have a crafting recipe.
Oh, never mind. He is 3-0 right now.
Hmm.
We will see. We will see.
This planet is making a song.
I'm not healing him.
Who's your healing character? I forgot if I asked already.
Different round. I'm playing this character called Luna Snow.
Uh-huh. Ooh.
It's the big gooner one.
Yeah. Bro, stream real quick? No, I'm just kidding.
No, I'm not gonna show you her ass. Leave me alone.
How to play Marvel Rivals with one hand.
No, I've already mastered that art.
Isn't it, what's the, that's not the biggest one, right? It's the ice chick, right? That's the biggest one?
Emma Frost?
Yeah.
I think it's Emma Frost. Is who you're talking about. The one with the biggest ass?
Yes, that one.
Probably. They did build her like fucking some like Russian like dommy mommy.
They
Just
literally did, yeah.
I just got fucking missed. That's funny.
Dude, my guy's fucking tweaking from all this coffee.
Go to sleep, bro.
I want to see, because the thing keeps getting closer, so I kind of want to just keep doing signals. You know?
Ah.
Because I feel like... What?
What's up?
You see, it just said, you see on the right, the text says, do not look into the locker. Did you see that?
The text is all a little fuzzy for me, so I can't exactly read it.
There's like warning text on the side, and it says, do not look into the locker. Like, when the thing that pops up when, like, I can't save.
Yeah.
It was one of those.
Interesting.
So...
It's the fucking deer.
Oh yeah, I can't save. Great. No, I'm pretty sure this is the inside of a locker.
Jesus.
Yeah.
You should go look inside the locker.
I don't want to.
Content, though.
That is true content. Yep, there it is. Hopefully I saved... Yeah, I can fucking see through the little vents. There is a wisp fucking out there. Alright. You think I can see through the little locker vents in there? No. Okay. I'm just gonna open the... Are you watching?
Yes, I'm watching.
I'm just gonna open the lockers one by one.
Alright. Nothing there. Nothing there. Oh. What the fuck?
Okay, I think the game crashed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No fucking way.
Fatal
That's
error.
crazy.
They said, yeah, you look into the locker, we're crashing your fucking game, buddy.
Jesus.
Yeah. Well, hopefully, you know, saved recently. I think it saved right before that, so.
That is insane.
Yeah, it's pretty funny though.
Yeah, content. Woo!
Mm. Do not redeem the card.
What are you doing?
Do not redeem.
Get the fuck out of here, bitch.
I wonder if it'll give me the chance to look in the locker again.
We'll have to see.
I'm not gonna look at it again because I feel like it's just gonna crash the game again.
It's gonna crash your game.
Yeah, I know there's a couple other things in this game that, like, it kind of does the bullshit thing where it's like, yeah, we're gonna crash your game. Oh yeah, it literally just made the signal some random shit. Okay.
I can't see it. It closed the Discord stream.
Oh, sorry, yeah.
When the game crashed, so.
Yeah, it switched the thing that was showing the locker to like this fucking, I don't know. It doesn't even know what
Star.
it is. Yeah, orb.
It's probably a star.
Yeah.
It's a wisp.
It's a big fucking floating meatball.
For real. Holy fuck! It's already 9.
Oh, I don't gotta work in the morning. So nice.
Yeah, I work retail, so I don't have that luxury.
Dude, I'm literally sipping on coffee right now, anticipating staying up late.
Low-key kind of jealous.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
this
know how
guy
we
got
do.
MVP. He can talk all the shit he wants.
Oh yeah. I do like all the wisps disappeared when game crashed. So now my radar is clean at least.
Damn, I did not do that well this match.
In my apartment, we have like one of those things, those like Febreze things that every half an hour, like shoots a little.
Oh, little miss thing. It's the
Yeah.
plugins, right?
No, it just operates off batteries.
Interesting.
But it fucking scares the shit out of me. It just went off, and I don't know. This place, my last place, was a lot better. Where like when I would hear a noise, I could kind of. I wouldn't be freaking out when I hear noises. This place though, I still like. I hear a noise and I'm like, oh, I don't
What the
know.
fuck was that?
Yeah.
Where's afraid to get doxxed in real life?
Well, like I'm just worried that somebody would like kick down my door or something, and I just can't hear. You know.
Fair enough. I mean, also probably just you haven't lived there super long. I think once you like live there long enough, you'll probably be able to discern which sounds are which and which sounds you should be hearing and which ones you should not be hearing.
Yeah, that's true.
So
Yeah.
just give it time.
I'm always scared of like people breaking in or something, and it is just like a, you know, it's like a if somebody were to come in and I didn't hear them, and they came to the office, then I would not. The room where the gun is not close enough. You know what I mean? I have to get a second apartment gun. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what I gotta tell
I
Kim.
mean, don't you have like a nightstand next to your like bed, or just as an
Yeah,
example?
that's where it is.
As I'll say, yeah, just put the fucking gun in the drawer. Just
That's
don't say anything.
No, that's where it is. Yeah, I already. No, I mean like I'm in my office, so I have a separate room for my computer.
Oh, gotcha.
And so, oh, fucking doxed again. Look at this shit.
Oh, what the fuck? That's from behind you. That's on top of the monitor.
Yeah.
Huh. Alright.
Crazy. Do you like when you look around the view model or the model? Oh, it deleted itself.
You can't delete
Oh no,
me.
it what? It processed itself. That's so weird. It's never done that before. It sent it over here automatically. Okay. Probably just because it's a special event.
Very possible.
Yeah. Weird. Yeah. Well, now that I'm making like actual money, I want to buy some more firearms, you know?
Fair enough.
I want to get like a rifle.
Rifles are fun.
Yeah. They're also like for home defense, kind of the best thing.
Yeah, I don't own any guns, so I can't really
Yeah.
get way too much on that.
You ever shotguns?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I know
my
it's, don't say it too loud. You know, Gavin Newsom might be listening.
I know. Yeah, no, I've gone shooting with some family members and family friends before. So.
Yeah. It's good. It's definitely a fun activity. It's just expensive.
That too. Ammo's just absurd. At least, especially in my state, it's a fucking absurd.
Oh yeah, like, I'm not gonna lie, kind of in a place where it's kind of like, why even bother? What the fuck? Do you see this dream I'm in?
What the fuck was that? I do see that. Bros literally live in the forest right now.
Yeah. Guess I'm gonna go to the tower, and let me make sure there wasn't anything in the house here. No, just some bullshit. The fuck is that?
Looks a lot like Valheim.
Everything's shaking. Oh, what the fuck? Is there something here? There's a spaceship! What?
What the fuck?
Dude, did I get probed in my sleep?
That is a very distinct possibility.
The hell? Okay. Time is it? Yeah, 8. I'll go out. So take a nap later.
Oh, Captain America's just. Holy shit! Holy shit! Holy shit! Captain America is just ulting in our backline right now.
Yep. Somebody kill his ass.
Yeah, my entire team's like fucking dead.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm so dead. Damn. Yeah, no, speaking of sounds though, there's been a few times where I've like woken up in the morning and I'll just like hear shit like in my side yard or like because the way my room is like set up in my house, like there's a side yard that doesn't like have a gate or anything. It's like one of those like weird ones, sort of.
Yeah.
And I'll just like hear something from like either like my part of it, like something falling or something screaming back there, or like or like on the neighbor's side, on like the neighbor's fence.
Uh-huh.
And I'm just, and this is when I wake up to go to work at like 3 a.m.
Oh,
sometimes.
yeah.
So I'm just like, all right, cool.
No, definitely situation. It's funny enough, I had a dream one time, and it was like, it wasn't like, oh, I'm somewhere else. It was like I was in my, I have them a lot where I will be asleep, but I'll be like dreaming, and my dream will take place like I'm in my bed, and I got woken up by something, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
And so, literally in the dream, it was at my old place, I dreamed that like crackhead, you know, came in and was like hanging out in my living room or something. In my dream, I got my gun and like went out there and confronted bro, and freaking out about that. And then I like woke up, like actually woke up, and I was like 100% expecting the gun to be in my, like I was so happy that I did not like sleep, because that's what I worry about. Is that
Like,
who joined?
like
Is it J-Man?
J-Man.
Howdy. I'm worried that in my sleep, I'm just gonna like open up my safe and grab my gun. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But so I feel fine that because it didn't happen that time. Jordan, does your dad own guns? Never mind. I think I've asked you before.
My brother's actually involved with. He started learning about rifles and firearms the other day.
Your brother or your dad? Sorry.
My brother.
Oh, nice. Yeah. So what you got to do is just like make sure to tell him have fun. That's the most important thing. Don't take it too seriously. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what he said. He wants to play with like a good group of guys, like a good bunch of smart people.
I don't know if there's something weird with your. Sorry, I don't know if there's something weird with your mic. But
You're
I'm not
very quiet.
Yeah, you kind of sound like ass. I'm not gonna lie.
Like really quiet.
Quiet, and it's also cutting out a lot. But I think that is because you're.
That?
Oh, that's way better.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's because I watched your repo stream the other day when I was in it. I was like, oh god, I was so loud.
Oh.
Right. So I turned it all the way down.
Bro, watch my stream. I don't even. That was a while ago.
Repo's also just a loud game. Like, you just amplifies voices too.
Yeah.
God damn it.
How do I am streaming right now, by the way.
I can see.
The fuck? I'll place the mask on. Fucking bullshit. All right.
Dog, that's so gay.
What?
Got a Social Security Administration email talking about the big beautiful bill,
Mm-hmm.
and it was like, yeah, now senior citizens, 65 and older, retirees will no longer be paying into or having their Social Security taxed. And I'm like, okay, so less taxes for the rest of us, less Social Security for the rest of us. Got it.
Huh.
Wait, what?
They took so people benefiting off of Social Security, like people who retired,
Yeah.
the income that they get is taxed, or well, it
Yeah.
was taxed, and so now it's not, and now there goes a chunk of tax federal money for like Social Security.
I will say,
That's not
well,
gonna get put in there.
it's fucking stupid because it's your money anyways that you refer like. It's also because I agree that it sounds stupid, but also I don't know if you ever like heard, but
It's
like when
definitely
you
a
get
catch
like
22.
when you get like welfare from the government, like because you're poor, that also gets taxed. But it's like if we're already giving you free money, why are we taxing it? Because it's the government's money. Why are we taxing the government for like giving you money? It's kind of all just fucking stupid in my opinion.
Yeah, and
But
I
I
think
do get
if
you.
they did that same thing for welfare, it would be like, okay, that makes sense. But
Yeah.
if it's just for old people, it's like, well, that's stupid.
Well, like to be fair, when you are like my grandpa's on that shit like social security and whatever. Um,
Right.
you if you aren't like set up, you know what I mean, and you are on that shit, you get like fucked royally. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
So I actually get it because it
Holy fuck!
is
I was MVP,
nice. To
and I was
me,
playing healer. I'm fucking goated. Sorry, continue.
oh yeah, to me it's like once you're old like that, you can't just like make more money. You can't just like get a raise. When the money that they be giving you, that's like your income for the rest of your fucking life. And I do know like a lot of because they all also have to. I'm sure there's plenty of old people that are missing their because I know it affected healthcare a lot. I
Oh
don't know
yeah.
if that would negatively affect old people's healthcare, but um, I think in that we shouldn't have been taxing it in the first place. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. But
That's valid. I can see that.
yeah. All right, let's see if I can crack open this safe.
You know what I just realized?
What?
That whole interaction I just did was very much like, you ever seen that one clip of Rocket League where it's just like, these two girls are arguing, it's like, no, that's my man, and then the guy's like, holy fuck, I just hit a clip!
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's totally what just happened.
Quick, clip that, clip that, clip that.
You were like, ah yes, big beautiful wheel politics. I'm like, holy fuck, I'm MVP. I'm the
Yeah.
greatest at this game. uh,
Big MVP guy.
big MVP guy. Well, I was playing healer, and that usually doesn't happen because people who usually get MVP are like the DPS and the tanks.
Mm-hmm.
So that kind of just shows you how bad the match was going on a DPS and tank side. If me, a healer, is getting MVP. So yeah.
What you playing?
Rivals.
Oh, that's gay.
Crazy.
Bit of a gooner, aren't you?
No, not really.
That's what I said.
I only goon to real life women.
On the internet.
Yeah, they ain't in real life. You ain't having to come into your house, bro.
If you get honeys like in person, then I'm like, all right, valid, good game.
Well, you shouldn't be
But-
gooning to them. You should be,
I was about to say you should be taking them out to dinner or something.
yeah.
You having fun there, Gary?
Yeah, I can either beat the shit out of the safe or unlock it, but I feel like beating the shit out of it can take forever.
So why not just unlock it?
I have to do like I don't know if you hear the ticking.
Okay.
I have to listen for like specific. Whatever, I don't fucking care.
Do the tried and true method and blow it up.
Ooh, you know, there is a... I do know there's a pickaxe down here. I believe.
Where are you?
Is it here? Ooh, yeah, right here. I bet this pickaxe works better.
Yearn for the mines.
Yeah.
Garrett, what are you doing for 4th of July?
Pretty much nothing. What about you?
Working.
Oh, unfortunate. Yeah. I have tomorrow off, but Kim does not kind of in a does not like the current government, so doesn't want to celebrate the holiday kind of
Mood.
yeah, so we're just gonna hang out here. I'm just gonna treat it like a day off, maybe drink a little bit, I don't know.
Nice.
I'm just hoping my balcony's like, I hope that I can see the fireworks from my balcony, because I think that would be nice.
That'd be sweetie.
Yeah.
Now I'm working, and then my dad's smoking ribs. So we're gonna do
I
that.
think you're about to say
probably
weed,
Fortnite.
dude.
Yeah, he's got to that age. Nah. Yeah, we're gonna smoke some ribs. Probably play some Fortnite. Watch the fireworks from the house.
Mm-hmm. Nice, nice.
So me and my brother went golfing yesterday, right? And we played the back 9. And we're like, yeah, we can do some more. And there's this guy who came in right as we were getting another round. And he was like, hey, you mind if I play with you guys? And we're like, yeah, sure, why not? Because, be weird, be like, no, F you.
Yeah.
And so we're playing with him. His name's Tim. He was born and raised in Cali, moved to Utah, has a wood floor furnishing business, and is a kooky maga, like believes in cryptids and shit.
Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah, he was quite the guy. He was saying, all right, you're gonna invest something, invest in silver.
Yeah.
And he was like a 50-year-old divorced dude. He's like, yeah, no, I don't have any friends. I just came out here on a whim last night, and we're like, all right.
Yeah. No, definitely the kind of guy you want to get advice from, the divorced guy.
Oh yeah, definitely. But what he was saying about silver was true. Is that was Mazda came out with a new electric battery that was based using silver. That apparently runs like 3 times faster and 5 times as long. So, if you're into stock trading,
I do think also though, like if you buy, something that's silver, or if you buy like just silver, like straight up silver, or is he mean like, I don't know, can you buy like, this is
like shares of silver?
Yeah, like how do you buy? Is that just like buying stocks? Or
yeah, essentially,
it's kind of just like a fake thing, where like you kind of just like technically own it, but it's not like a physical item, right?
Well, it's based on like the national amount or whatever, right?
Yeah,
like
yeah.
The stockpile, as it were, that the U.S. has. So
yeah, I don't know. The thing with stocks is that, especially if you invest in something safe, is your money will make money for you. I don't know.
Right.
Does silver do that? Is it going to make money?
Silver and gold are often invested in during times of uncertainty.
Yeah.
Because they are ever so inevitably reliable. Like it's not gonna falter, right?
Yeah, they did find a
But-
asteroid in space that is coming like within a certain like not gonna hit Earth, but that is just like made at like of more gold than there is on Earth.
Oh yeah, I did see that.
And so it's just like, yeah, if we were able to acquire that, it would just like ruin the global economy.
Casual space rock destroying the Earth, not in the
Yeah.
way you think.
Yeah, that is, yeah, not the way you think. Yeah. I don't know. I don't have any fucking money to invest in anything, so I kind of also just don't care when people talk about investing. I don't think I feel
Valid.
the same way, yeah.
No, I feel the same way. It's kind of like cool. Too
Buddy,
broke.
the thing I'm gonna invest in is a fucking house if I can. You think I have extra money to be investing in fucking bullshit? Yeah.
I put my stock in people.
Exactly.
My stock portfolio is the world's gonna collapse before I turn 35.
Yeah, you know. Well, I kind of got my life together, so I'm hoping it doesn't. But I am kind of waiting for, the, oh, yeah, we're getting nuked. Okay, well,
Goodbye.
the thing, like, I don't know if you ever see people from, like, high school who are just, like, living the party life. And you're like, yeah, but they're not going to be set up for the future like me. And then, if the fucking world ends, then it's like, all right, well, they actually won.
They pulled the right move.
Yeah, they did the right move. Yeah. Yeah.
Live free, die young.
I'm pretty sure out of my whole class, I'm trying to think who got a degree already, like a bachelor's degree.
Oh, bachelor's, probably only a handful of you guys.
I'll be right back.
I think so. So UNR, I know only 4 people went here, and I don't know if Adrian got one, but I know the other 3 of us did. So 3, and then I think that's like basically it.
Yeah, the rest of you guys went to like GPC or some shit, right?
Yeah,
They
some
got
of
the
them.
associates.
It is funny watching because some of them graduated like now with the associates, and it's like, yeah, you're a little late on that. If you graduate with your associates 4 years after graduating high school.
This little sus.
Yeah,
Probably because they all had to get their GEDs first.
yeah. Most of them, like the ones I see, are people who graduated with me. Like they actually fully graduated. So I don't know what the deal is though. But yeah, it is kind of funny. I bet I am
It's funny because it's true.
Yeah. I bet I am the first one to get maybe so I don't know if you know Carla Rosales, you remember her?
Yeah.
She graduated with like a nursing degree. But I think I make more than her starting cuz she already got a job. And I already got a
nice.
job. So I think I am I'm winning. I might be like my class like one of the top few in like money. Especially like the ones living in Wendover. That shit, even if you get the nicest job in Wendover, it's like 2/3 or half the pay as what it would be out here.
Dude, my dad was telling me today
Mhm.
that fucking he had to have an angry email with one of the companies that they're working with for air filters, right?
Yeah.
And they were saying they wanted to pay someone 79 grand to replace air filters quarterly.
To replace them quarterly. So this is on like the casinos end, like for the casinos?
Yeah, the air filter system for the casinos.
Just the
79
filters
grand.
or like
Just the filters. Just the filters. Replace the filters. Not
The-
maintenance, just filters.
this is just for the Peppermill. This is like for all the Peppermill properties, right?
All 3 properties, yeah.
Yeah, that's just also first of all, they all have maintenance crews that can just do that. already.
Yeah, that's
right?
what he was being so fucking. That's what he was pissed off about. Is like, you're gonna make us use a company when we have a maintenance crew that can do the fucking job for us.
Are there like HVAC system? Is it like proprietary or something stupid?
I'm not sure, but it. I know for a fact that our maintenance have the capabilities of doing it.
Oh yeah,
Like, it's not like that's the stupid thing. It's not a hard job.
yeah. Oh yeah, definitely not. I agree. Yeah, that is really fucking. I don't know, because like that would literally be, if it's 79 grand, that's a full time job. It is literally like, I don't know, if you sent me there and told me where all the air filters are, I bet I could do all of them in all the casinos in like, I bet they have a shit ton. I bet I could do it in a week. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's why I'm
What the
thinking.
fuck
Like,
do you
all
do
right,
for
just
the next 3 months?
fucking jack all, obviously.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like with HVAC systems like a casino, they probably have like just a room that just has all of the filters, I would hope. Or like a few rooms. It wouldn't be like spread out.
Yeah, and the thing is, like, my dad was saying, like, he went on Amazon to look at how much these air filters would cost individually,
Hmm.
and for like the ones he would need to use, they're like $50 each.
Oh yeah.
And so it's like the price of the actual product is so minimal
Yeah.
that it's like you're just wasting so much money.
Yeah, definitely.
But he did actually mention me in the email about some employee that could do it. So,
Mm.
if I could get that job, that'd be cool.
Ooh, yeah. Wait, so the company wants your, because I thought the company was like, hey, you need to hire one of our guys to do this. But they were suggesting
Yes,
that they just hire anybody from the casino?
literally, that's what my dad was suggesting. Is like that job, it does not require, because the thing about the casino is like their argument is that there's not enough employees to do that job at the casino already, so that's why you have to
Yeah,
contract out other companies.
that's
And it's
stupid.
like, no, it's just if you pay them, they'll do it.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
maintenance doesn't do jack shit.
yeah.
Like that's the problem, is that maintenance is so goddamn awful and so goddamn lazy in what they're actually doing.
Hmm.
It's they should be paid what they're paid.
Yeah. Yeah, Bobby works for the Nuggets, so I don't know if it's any too much different. But I remember he would tell me that he just sleeps for his whole maintenance shift. He would just go to one of the empty hotel rooms and just sleep. And like they would just call
Yeah.
him if there was like an actual like, hey, this fucking like. But the shit he had to do though sounded terrible. So I kind of like one time the
Plus,
sewage
because the
pipes.
Nuggets terrible.
Yeah,
So
one time like sewage pipes busted or some shit, and he was like, yeah, they had to hose me down before I left work.
God, that's so gross.
Yeah, he was like, yeah, they were out of. First of all, he was like, yeah, they were out of hazmat suits, and I'm like, dude. Why did you
Well, that's a
like?
health
I
code
would, yeah,
violation.
I would refuse. You could legally refuse if they did not have the
They don't have
proper.
proper PPE supply.
Yeah, like first of all, crawling and shit is not just like whatever. Like you hose off, like that can give you fucking. That can be very bad for
So
your
many
health.
diseases.
Yeah, yeah, but also just like I don't know. I thought it was really funny.
Oh, but if you don't know your workers' rights, you know.
All right,
Yeah.
I'm back. Sorry for being gone so long. My dad went apparently had like a schizo rant at my sister.
Oof.
A schizo rant?
Yeah. I don't know. Something happened at my dad's house. I'm not entirely sure, and he called my sister because my sister's coming out to visit in a few days.
Mm-hmm.
And by the sounds of it, I don't know.
Yeah.
It sounds like my sister might be staying with me just the entire like 2 week stint she's out here. So.
Mm-hmm. Well, hopefully your place is clean enough,
No, my place is fine. I'm not really worried about it.
Yeah.
I'm more worried about my dad because he's done shit like this before, and it's
Yeah, it sounds a
yeah.
little,
I
sounds a
just
little goofy.
I just don't want to deal with the drama. Essentially, I'm not looking forward to it.
I get you.
That's not how you attach a wheel.
I don't know. I couldn't figure this shit out, dude. Oh, broke the other wheel.
Broken.
Whatever.
Bro could not figure out the wheel.
Yeah.
This guy's not.
Mushroom.
Yo.
Do some shrooms. Do some shrooms.
I just did, bro. I want to do mushrooms again, but I don't know, like,
What?
I don't know where
Wild
to, like,
state.
find a plug, you know what I mean?
Hit up Jack. He'll probably know.
Well, so if I do Jack, it's going to be fucking Jared, like my ex-roommate again, and I do not want to, like,
Oh.
he would refuse. If he knew it was for me, he would refuse, because I saw him fucking jerking off on the couch, you know. I don't know if you've heard this
Yeah,
story.
the fucking couch story. I've heard
Yeah.
about the couch story.
Have you heard of the couch story, Jordan?
Yes, I have.
Yeah. So this is the same guy. I don't want to, I'm streaming right now, so I don't go too into detail. But basically, in Minecraft, this guy would like, maybe he was growing mushrooms under his bed. I don't know. In Minecraft, allegedly. I'm actually, this is all a joke for the stream, but so when I would make mushrooms for my like food, like cooking mushrooms, which are totally legal, I would buy them from him. But then when I moved out, yeah, I saw him jerking off on the couch, so kind of ended that whole thing.
Yeah, fair enough.
So yeah, I don't know, because like the way I see it is, I don't know, drugs in general, I don't know how people find like a plug. You just have to like know a guy already. You can't just like show up somewhere and be like, hey bro, you got any of that stuff on you? They're gonna be like, what the fuck?
Got any ingredients?
Yeah. Like, you're gonna think you're a fed, so.
I mean, yeah, I don't know.
I might have to grow some in Minecraft myself. Just kidding.
Crazy.
Kim would beat the shit out of me.
I would say I don't think that'd go over well with your girlfriend.
Yeah.
So you do it at your buddy's place, and then you just pay him some supplies. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just travel the 2,000 blocks, and I'll
Oh yeah.
I'll go. I'll commit a federal crime for you. It's fine.
Dude, do you see what's happening right now? Did I just die?
What the fuck?
Oh, that was crazy.
I just
I just fucking died.
Game
It's because
crashed.
I ate hella. It didn't crash. It just sent me back to the
Did you
main
hear
menu.
me?
Yeah. I hope I didn't save. I might have soft locked the game if I saved. Yeah, because the fucking I hope I did save at least somewhat recently. This thumbnail is not promising. It looks like it's from a long time ago.
Oh no.
Rip.
Yeah.
Hey, at least you didn't soft lock yourself.
Oh no, it is from fucking. Oh, dude, this is from like 20 minutes ago. God damn it. Yeah, I guess at least because I didn't realize that the damage stacked because I only ate like 2 or 3 at a time. I ate like literally 15 and it just like murdered me. God damn it. I didn't get the safe out yet. God. Fuck. Oh. Alright, well. Reap what you sow. Because I want that deer gone, because I do not like how it is like haunting me. I really don't like it.
I think you might just have to deal with this point if it's gonna kill you like that.
Well, I just can't eat the whole thing at once, I think. So far I've been eating like 2 or 3 pieces at a time and it like is chill, but yeah, I think if I eat the whole thing at once, that's when it's gonna kill me, so.
Experiment, yeah.
Yeah. I really didn't save this whole fucking time. Are you serious?
Yeah, I was gonna say save next time, like right before you eat.
I'm gonna save right now that I pulled the safe out of the water.
Fair enough.
Yeah, do that. Gotta go do these all again. Loki, what is that?
Loki?
What is this?
God of Mischief.
I do like when the game closes like that, because over time when the game's just running, it definitely starts to like lag a little bit. That was a fucking log. How does this log sit here on this angle like this?
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, you're right.
Why the fuck am I on the front lines? God damn it, I am not a tank.
Says the sniper.
For real.
There's a hole right here.
That's how I'm feeling right now.
Jorge, why are you doing it?
Fucking Julius.
Ooh, sugar cane. I do know there's actually a mouth at the bottom of this lake right here.
Is there?
Yeah, this like little rock formation. I actually haven't jumped in here. I don't know what this does.
Hey, what does this do? Dies.
Literally. It's just closed. Okay, well, guess I can't go in there.
Well,
That should. I don't know if it's a mouth or a booty hole. I'm not gonna lie.
It's the Sarlacc.
Yeah.
Me when I Star Wars reference.
Yes.
me when I'm a Star Wars guy.
Andor, am I right?
I've never seen it.
Never seen it either.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't understand the whole hype about Andor. I don't get it. Andor
It's
is
because
the only...
there's been so much shit for so long under Disney that once something actually decent comes around, everyone treats it like gold.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna be real. Andor is the only Star Wars show that has ever put me to sleep. I just want to say that.
Don't go be saying that online now.
Oh no, those fuckers on stream are gonna kill me now.
Literally.
Like I tried watching Andor like 3 or 4 times. Like every single time I'd watch it, I just fall asleep.
I haven't watched a single live action Star Wars show.
Fair enough.
The only shit I've watched is clone shows,
Wars.
TV shows, or Clone Wars, and
Clone Wars
Bad
is
Batch.
goated. Bad Batch is also goated. I really like Bad
Yeah,
Batch.
I'm happy that they ended it. First of all, like they didn't just let it drag on forever. And
I think it could have. I don't know. I think it could have dragged on another season before having the ending it did, but that's just me.
I will say they do that fucking nuts. I don't know, that show thing where they killed off. To be fair, they did kill off one character, like one main character the whole show.
Yeah.
But they do that thing where it's like, yeah, no one ever dies, despite all these battles they get into. And the Clone Wars had people die, which is one of the good
Like
things.
all the time.
Yeah, all the time. And to be fair, it was usually, hey, we introduced this character this episode or this arc, and they also died within the arc, which is fine with me. But yeah, Bad Batch loved to just, if anybody died, it would be like one of the random ass background, people that showed up 30 seconds ago.
Yeah, well, to be fair with Bad Batch, because with Clone Wars, you have a shit ton of clones. You can kind of just do whatever with whatever. Like, the only characters, you can't touch in there are obviously, the prequel, main story characters. Skywalker, Kenobi, a lot of the Jedi, and, Padme. Because obviously they're alive in the next movie, or they play, a crucial role. But, Ahsoka, you could kill. But also, there's some popular characters they couldn't kill, Rex. I'm pretty sure they were yeah, we probably shouldn't kill Rex, or else people are gonna be pissed at us.
Yeah.
Just as an
No, I
example.
agree.
But with Bad Batch, you have a smaller cast to work with than they did with Clone Wars. So that's kind of all right, if we want to kill people, we kind of have to be smart about it.
No,
I guess.
I definitely agree. I do think that they probably should have killed at least one more, in the finale or some shit. Maybe leading up to it, they should have killed at least one more dude.
Would have checked out. I mean, there were some death flags for certain characters. I think the big strong, the big dude. I think there was a lot of death flags. Rekka, yeah, there's a lot of flags with him if I remember correctly.
Oh yeah.
The game, it was setting him up to die, kind of deal.
I think so. Him or
Yeah.
Hunter.
Yeah.
But also, to be fair, I think I would have rather had Crosshair die than Tech.
I think Crosshair should have redeemed himself then died.
Yeah,
And like the finale or whatever. That's what I think should have happened. But
yeah, but also to be fair, that would also been very Star Wars, because that, but also that's Star Wars as it is.
Yeah.
A lot of characters just redeem themselves and then fucking die.
yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I do remember because I binged the whole show because when it came out, I watched like the first season and I was like, oh yeah, it's pretty good. And then like second season, that fucking whatever the fuck Omega,
Omega.
I still think like so fucking annoying. And it literally, yeah, literally
Hunter.
put such a fucking drain on the show for me, where I didn't like finish it until it ended.
Yeah, no, that was kind of the. Anytime she would speak, I'd be like, "Oh God, please shut her up."
Yeah.
Yeah. So do you think they changed her voice? Do you think she would have been better, or do you think it still would have been the same?
Well, it's the
didn't
same dialogue, so.
The voice was pretty bad, but it was also just like but we have to be the good guys. Like that whole fucking, like constantly just bitching about them doing like basic ass, like shit, was really annoying.
Well, to be
It's like,
fair,
yeah, you're the good guys, but also you're
Yeah.
on the fucking run. You can't be doing shit.
well, to be fair, to defend her just a little bit, she was kind of born
Oh.
and raised in a fucking laboratory.
No, I 100% agree that her character had every reason to be like that.
It's just
But
the
in
delivery
that
was not
show,
there.
it was just a very annoying character to have.
Yeah. I get
Where
it.
it's like, why did you guys put this fucking bitching and moaning character, who every episode, first of all, seemed to always get them, if I remember correctly, would like usually be the one that gets them into trouble, and which automatically makes it like feel like, okay, this character is not pulling their weight. They're not like cool or anything.
Which
What
is a
I
kid.
what I fucking hate the most, the fact that they gave her a fucking like bow and arrow, goofy like bow and arrow blaster. I hate that so much. It's so
Fair enough.
stupid. It's like,
If I had to choose to rewrite it, I think they would have I would have kept the whole reason for her to be like, oh, we're supposed to be the good guys, but I think there should have been if you it shouldn't have lasted as long as it did. Like maybe at most 2-3 episodes
yeah,
where she kind of learns listen, we're neck deep in shit. We can't be doing this.
yeah.
So-
I want to say in like, was there 3 seasons?
Yeah, 3 seasons.
I want to say in the 3rd season she like stopped being an asshole.
Yeah, she fucking wisened up.
Yeah, but I also thought that I'm like, why didn't they get her like some cool custom clone armor? That would have been so sick. Like to fit in with them, but they gave her like some goofy ass helmet or like hat
Bow and arrow.
and a bow and arrow,
Yeah.
and the bow and arrow is so stupid. I'm like, why couldn't you just give her like I literally think the bow and arrow is just like well, we need to be able to sell toys to kids.
Basically.
And so
Whenever they do something, it's usually for toys. Just saying.
yeah. Well, I'm sure there exists like a Nerf. A Nerf fucking
bow thing?
Yeah, bow.
I'd be surprised.
Yeah. But I just do not like.
Or maybe because she's a girl and it has to be different from the boy.
Well, that's what I think it is. It's
Or
because
just being sexist.
no, I think
Racist
that's
shit.
literally what it is. Is like they're trying to be like, you're trying to be like Katniss or some shit. That's what it like. I feel like it is. Because that's what made. I don't know. That like women got really into like bow and arrows after the Hunger Games.
True.
When it's just a comically stupid weapon. In my opinion, but
Yeah. I don't know. In a world of guns, the bow and arrow ain't really,
yeah.
especially fucking lasers bolts and shit.
Yeah, well, yeah. Once you introduce like blasters, and your bow and arrow still shoots blaster things, it makes no sense. It literally is like comically stupid. Which is that's like the reason I mostly don't like it. Is it's just like, I don't know. Most of the guns in Star Wars are also just comically stupid, anyways.
Like Chewie's bowcaster, like what?
Yeah. Bowcaster's pretty stupid. I mean, pretty much every gun that isn't just like the normal standard blaster kind of doesn't really make any sense.
Oh, so wait, just so I understand that, you don't like Chewie's crossbow thing.
Well, so
It's a little silly.
if I remember correctly, he doesn't have to do anything between shots. He just still shoots, right? He's just like pew 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 pew.
Yeah, if
So
I'm
that's
mistaken.
fine. I don't know what does the bow part do though.
Probably just more storage or some shit. Who knows?
Yeah, because I feel like if you look into the lore, it's gonna have some stupid explanation, but it doesn't really make any sense that it would be shaped like that. Because that's having a normal gun shape is much better than having like some weird horizontal bow ass shape. But I will say it's better because you don't have to do like the stupid like pulling it, drawing it back. Yeah, like the fact that her stupid blaster bow, you had to like draw it back, was like
Shoot.
what like what it
I'm
makes
sure
no
that did
sense.
happen.
Yeah, you're not gonna be accurate at all, so you have to pull the whole thing back and like let go, versus pulling a trigger. Yeah. But most Star Wars guns are also just really, like, don't
Real funny.
really, they're rule of cool, you know?
Yeah.
Anyways, that's my Star Wars
The
skills.
rule of let's take this real gun and just add some weird random shit onto
Literally.
it.
Yeah, dude, playing
It's cool,
Battlefront
though.
2, and especially seeing them in, like, your hands, it is, like, pretty funny how it's just very stupid.
It's like that gun's just a real gun with a funny barrel. Like,
Yeah.
Hey, it looks cool though. All right. Can't diss on it.
Hey, what happened to my
I know.
shirt?
I really like the clone rifles that they used for a while.
Oh, I like those, yeah.
well, I think that interesting about those is like those are like weirdly based on they're based on the old guns
Like-
that were based on real guns.
Well, it was,
So like they got
the original
sci-fi to it.
Stormtrooper guns were, like, based off of some, like, weird German gun from, like, World War II, right?
yeah, it was based on a German submachine gun, and then their big rifles, their big machine guns were based off the MG42s. So
Yeah.
or no MG34s.
Yeah.
You know, if the German message wasn't clear enough, you know.
Yeah. Guys, I have a Star Wars theory. I think
Oh yeah.
Vader is literally Hitler.
Oh.
That
might
no, you're reaching now, buddy.
Yeah. Don't worry, George Lucas never put any messages in his movies.
George Lucas is a funny guy.
He's funny.
It's kind of funny how he only made like 6 good movies, and then the rest are just regarded as shit.
Yeah, like everything else he did was just so comically bad.
Did he make movies outside of Star Wars?
Yeah,
Did he make Indiana?
Made-
Did he make Indiana
Yes.
Jones? Okay.
Yes.
he helped produce it.
Yeah, he wasn't like the. I mean, was he the director of Star Wars, or was he just like writer and like producer or
He-
something?
He was heavily involved with the original trilogy of Star Wars.
The
Obviously.
first one he was director, but then the other two he was just the writer.
He was
Oh,
like
okay.
heavily. He was still heavily involved in producement
Yeah.
and directing still.
Yeah.
But like for Indiana Jones, I think it's the same way because I think Spielberg.
Yeah, Spielberg was
directed-
director. Yeah.
I think Spielberg was director for all 3.
Yeah. For the first 4.
But even then, like, I remember him doing 3. I don't remember if he did the 4th one or not. But
Yeah,
point
he
being,
did the 4th one. Some random other guy did the 5th one.
yeah. But point being with Indiana Jones, but like those like first 3 Indiana Jones films that Lucas was introduced with, they're like, oh my god, it's fucking great, blah 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 X Y Z,
Mm-hmm.
and then everything else outside of those 6 movies, everyone's just like, you're bad.
Yeah.
Like even the other Star Wars movies he did, everyone was like, "Dude, what the fuck?"
Yeah.
It is funny in my life, like in our lifetimes. I remember being a little kid. The prequels were highly, like, hated,
Hated.
and now they have like a. Actually,
cult
they're
following.
not too bad. Yeah,
Yeah.
but I think
That
it's
was the funniest thing when I saw the re-release of the third one,
yeah,
because it was like going raw in, no pretext, no watching one or two.
Mhm.
I can see why people didn't like it because I was like, wow, this is kind of cringe.
Yeah.
I think 1 and 2
Lucas sucks
are.
with dialogue. That
Yeah.
does not help. He sucks so much with dialogue.
I think Revenge of the Sith is like the good one though. Out of those
Yeah.
3, it's definitely the best one.
Yeah, ironically.
Yeah.
I know Phantom Menace is regarded as like the second, like the middle one. When I actually think Attack of the Clones is like the mid one, and Phantom Menace is not that great. But
Phantom Menace is ass. I do not like Phantom
yeah, I
Menace.
didn't like it.
I can.
Darth Maul, sick as fuck.
Yeah, that is the only
Otherwise-
part I like about Phantom Menace. That's it.
Having your little kid and like the pod racing's cool, except for the fact that it is literally just like, yes, how do we make money out of this?
How do we sell toys?
Yeah, how do we sell toys of like pod racing and shit like that? And it's like, man,
I don't know. The way I see it, 1 doesn't really fit in, if you ask me. Like, it doesn't fit in the rest of the trilogy. It's kind of just like, but also to be fair, it is a story of Anakin, so they had to start somewhere, I guess. But
yeah, I get you.
it's weird. I personally, I can't tell you how to do it better, but to me, it just feels like it doesn't fit.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Okay. Sorry, I have to getting some items so I can craft this thing.
First we craft,
Then
Then we
mine.
mine.
then we mine.
Or
Minecraft.
it's the other way, isn't it? Isn't it first we mine, then we craft?
First we mine, then we craft. Let's Minecraft.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. God, that was such a horrible movie. So bad.
I went into it not caring.
I did too, and I cringed so hard at a
Mm.
lot of it. Like I knew, I was expecting all right, this is gonna be like comically bad. It's good. No, it was just comically bad.
No, I had a fun time. It was like kind of movie where you're watching and you're like, if you don't take it seriously at all, and you're just like, yeah, I'll listen to Jack Black say one-liners and fucking just random shit happening, and it's Minecraft themed. And it's kind of nostalgic to see like an actual movie out of like, that game that I spent so much time in.
Yeah.
And I do think
Okay, but
sorry.
no, go ahead.
I do think that at least Jack Black, maybe some of the actors, I don't think Jack Black was like, I don't think he deserves hate because I think he truly likes acting, and he's like, even though he's like not, he always just plays Jack Black,
Right.
But he's like, he seems like a genuinely chill guy who, he I think he did the role justice, and I don't think he deserves any shit for just the fact that it's a shitty movie.
Fair.
Jason Momoa deserves shit though. His character was kind of bad.
I thought it
I
was
did not
funny.
like
I thought it was funny.
I did not like Jason Momoa's character at all.
No, you know I didn't like the fucking Jennifer Coolidge shit. Like, what the fuck?
I thought that was funny
Jennifer
too.
Coolidge.
The chick who was like dating the villager.
Oh yeah,
That was just god awful. Like, why is this in the movie?
I agree. I was kind of just like, huh, all right.
I thought it was pretty
Guess
funny.
this is here now.
I was kind of like, oh, okay, cool, I guess. Pop
Yeah.
off.
You know what? It was a 0 out of 10 movie because Villager number 9 wasn't in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, have you seen the post-credit scene for that movie where like the
Yeah.
villager was talking and shit? Oh my goodness.
God.
Oof. That was rough. Hello, Dennis. This is me. My name is or whatever the fuck you saying. I am now dating your ex-wife because you are a soy boy cuck who could not mature, or something
Yeah.
like that. I don't remember how it went.
Absolutely wild.
Very.
But you know what? I think the lesson should be learned. Like, not everything has to be absolute cinema.
That is true.
I won't mind if they make a sequel. That's the way I see it. It's kind of like, first of all, it's a kids movie, and while I do think kids deserve to have good movies, I stand by the opinion that I've said many times is that you can't make a Minecraft movie. Like, it has to have some bullshit somewhere, especially if you want live action components. If they did all animated, they could have done something else, but I actually don't mind the product we got. I think it's probably the best we could have gotten if it, like, with live action animation, like, or sorry, with live action combined with animation, you know.
Valid.
At the end of the day, you know, I went and saw it in a theater, and at the end, I wasn't like, man, I really regret going to that. I was just like, that was fun.
Brother, what are you doing?
Talking to me, bro?
Oh no, I'm playing Halo right now.
Big Halo guy. Which Halo game are you playing?
We're playing the first one.
Oh, I see.
CE.
We playing with your dad?
Well, I mean, I meant like me in the third tense.
Hmm. I see. I see.
What? I'm at the part where the flood has been released.
Halo's
Nice,
goated.
nice. It is, yeah.
I love Halo. I didn't play. I'm so sad I didn't get into Halo until later in life. I wish I would have gotten into it when it was like coming out, like back in the day.
I think it's the first like big shooter I played.
You know what's funny is that I've been going in chronological order, and I played Reach, and it was such a shorter game than this first one.
Mm. Yeah. Then Halo 3?
Halo Reach
Compared to what game though? That's what I meant.
to this first one.
To Halo 1?
Like the levels are, yeah, the levels on Halo 1 are so much longer.
Sorry, you're playing Halo 1 right now?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you said 3 for some reason. Yeah. Honestly,
Oh,
I would recommend it. Like you've already played the games a bit too. My recommended for like first time playthrough ever would not be starting with Reach. It'd be starting with 1, going 1, 2, 3, ODST, Reach, and then maybe 4, 5 if you feel generous.
like the release order.
Yeah, because like going from Halo Reach to Halo 1 is like,
It's a little jarring.
yeah, it's a little fucked up. And
I don't know.
I don't know, if you play Halo 1 first and then you kind of like it makes the Halo Reach more impactful, like story wise.
Gotcha.
I feel like. All right, let's see, it's by
Fair enough.
Transformer 2. Okay,
Transformer 2?
literally, I have to find a radioactive item in the ground.
I don't know. I played Reach and then played Combat Evolved because other Jordans what got me into Halo
Yeah.
back like a couple years ago. But I don't know. I remember him and I like we decided one day we're just like he was like, hey Steven, download get like MCC and we're gonna play all the Halo campaigns. I'm like, oh okay.
Mm-hmm.
I remember we spent like 16, I think anywhere between like 14 to 16 hours like just beating Reach on Legendary. It was him.
Oh, that's grueling.
Yeah, it was him, I, and URJB. Wyatt.
Wyatt, yeah.
Yeah. And then we tried to all three of us do Combat Evolved, and we couldn't do Combat Evolved because it only allowed 2-person co-op. So.
Oh yeah.
And then Wyatt kept having like internet issues, so he kind of just like stopped. And then Jordan and I beat all of Combat Evolved in like a couple weeks, and then we got to Halo 2.
Yeah.
And it just stopped.
Yeah. MCC campaign like multiplayer is terrible. It like the internet.
So bad.
It is. It has like delay input still, which is fucking insane to me. Yeah.
Yeah.
I have that shit on the Xbox because I got it when it came out, like unironically, like 10 years ago. MCC.
MCC's that old already? Damn.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I think it's over. It's 11 years old. It came out in 2014, I think. I was in
Holy
6th grade.
I got MCC when it was on sale like 2021, I believe, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2021, maybe 2020.
Yeah, back then it only had Halo 1, 2, 3, 4.
Same. Well, when I got it, it had Reach and ODST.
Yeah,
It had
yeah, it
all
had
of them
all of them,
except for
yeah.
5.
Yeah, I still, it'll never have 5.
They'll never have 5.
I would actually play 5 if they ported that shit to PC, but they didn't, so.
Have they not ported it to PC yet?
Nope.
Really? What the fuck?
Yeah, 'cause I don't know.
So they did all of them except for fucking Infinite? Or sorry, correction, they did all of them except for 5?
Yeah, I think it's
It
because,
should be on the. Isn't it not on the Microsoft like Game Pass?
Game Pass? I don't think it. No, I don't think it is. What the fuck?
it's probably on, like, console Game Pass, but.
I know it's on console Game Pass because I've downloaded before.
Hold on, let's find out.
I've not seen it on fucking.
I'm like
the Xbox
99%
app.
sure it is not on PC.
It's not on Steam.
Yeah.
Oh, what the hell?
That's wild. Okay.
hmm
Well, I guess I just can't play Halo 5 then. That's gay.
Yeah.
Bro, to buy an Xbox to go play Halo 5.
I mean, is it worth buying
No.
Halo 5?
Here,
No.
BRB 1 sec.
No, Halo 5 is ass. Well, correction. The campaign is ass. I hear that the multiplayer was pretty good. That's what I heard. I don't know. Hot take, I really like Infinite, so
Yeah, I saw Infinite like was pretty okayly received. It wasn't like, oh my god, this is so great, but
yeah. Part of that reason was because of Infinite's launch. Infinite's launch was pretty bad.
like all the multiplayer was just really shit.
The multiplayer was incomplete. So they released like a beta for Infinite like a month or so before it was supposed to release, and what basically ended up happening was everyone's like, "Oh, this is great for a beta," but then when they fully released the game, that was the full game, was the beta.
Crazy.
So for example, like a lot of like so there was like 4 maps,
All right, back.
and there was like maybe 5 game modes. There was like their entire
what?
multiplayer thing was so dry for Infinite's launch, for the
Oh,
multiplayer launch
yeah,
of
yeah.
Infinite. It was bad. It was so bad.
100%.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember what it was because I'd forgotten because during that time because I did buy Infinite on like day 1 when it came
Yeah, me
out,
too.
but I spent all my time playing the campaign though. So
Yeah.
As you
Remember
should, as you should.
the multiplayer came out a few weeks before as like a beta.
yeah, and everyone was like, "Holy shit, this is a great beta! Like, hopefully there's gonna be like a
Yeah.
lot more game
Yeah.
modes for." Nope, that was the full game.
Yeah,
That was
full
the full
multiplayer was
fucking game.
full multiplayer was the beta. They added like
Oh, that's
one
crazy.
map on launch.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was terrible. And still, I mean, I don't know, maybe they have more maps now. But
They
like
do. The game's better. It's better now. Like it took them a year to get there, but
yeah.
even then, like they're doing pretty good now. But it took like a year to get there, which was very disappointing.
I feel
Yeah.
like that's every multiplayer game now, though, where it's like the launch is absolute shit, and then it takes a year for it to actually get it right.
And that
It's
is unacceptable.
Pretty
in my
much
opinion.
every game.
I don't
Oh
know.
lord, there's something here.
Halo, from what I remember, Halo, because I never played, but Halo 5's multiplayer was complete when it got released. Same thing with like 4. So for the track record of Halo, like Halo games being mostly complete, which it's no service like for example,
5
like, I think
was not complete. They did not have Forge on launch, definitely.
okay, I don't remember. I did never played 5. 5 was a little before me.
Yeah. No, I played 5 on launch. There was definitely like a decent amount of shit missing, but it was much more complete than Infinite.
Yeah, and that's saying something. But like for example, like co-op campaign was not a thing at launch for Infinite. Same thing with
Oh, that's
Forge.
crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and they had promised to make co-op
Yeah.
campaign a thing at launch, and was split screen co-op
Yeah,
campaign.
they fully
a thing.
canceled split screen.
They fully canceled split screen.
Yeah.
So, like I said, the game's good now. There's a lot of maps. There's a lot of diversity in their game modes, and I'm happy with where it is. But the funny part is too. Like I just saw a thing on their log, on their Steam log. They're only now bringing Griffball in.
Yeah.
And the game's been out for a minute now, and they're only now bringing in Griffball.
Yeah,
we're actually looking at this right now.
It's ludicrous. Well, so what I fucking hate the most is I play through the whole campaign, and nothing happens. Like the whole story in the campaign, literally nothing happens. And it was pretty obvious that they like wanted to make like a DLC, I think, or something.
Yeah, there was supposed to be a DLC, and then they got fucking axed.
Got axed, and then the next Halo game is not going to be related to the story of Infinite. They're literally going to finish up.
Serious?
Yeah, they're finishing up the story for Infinite in a book.
Are you
crazy?
Yeah. So next game probably won't even have Banish. Probably won't have Atriox. Yeah. Which is just fucking like.
That is insane.
Yeah.
If you're gonna fucking start something, finish it. God damn it!
Exactly.
All right, that actually pisses me off.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, but circling back into calmness and Infinite, sort of. I don't know. I heard the game was also just very much in development hell when it was being made because
they made a game engine for it.
Yes, Slipspace engine, and Slipspace is ass. Like I hear from what it's been said, Slipspace is horrible.
Well, so
and just also the way that Microsoft does their contracts as well.
They for Slipspace, they like the way Microsoft does their employees. I think this is kind of what you're talking about. Is they hire people to work on this, then they just like lay them off and then hire new people, and so nobody even knows how to use. Like I don't even think Slipspace is actually bad from what I've heard. Just nobody knows how to use it.
Well, yeah, because they have to spend most of their time of their contract just learning how to use Slipspace, and then they get fired.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's kind of why, I think Infinite was kind of doomed, and it's so sad because if the game is how it is now, was at launch, I think Infinite it would have been such a solid entry.
And
it makes me so fucking sad.
Let's see.
So then what's the next game going to be about then?
Nobody even knows. Next game might not even fucking... Honestly, to me, next game might not even ever come out.
$40 says it's going to be a fucking... what is it? Combat Evolved remaster.
Oh, there's like a full remake maybe, but...
Yeah. Probably. They're going to remake the whole game just in fucking Unreal.
I gotta go back up. Oh god, here we go. Alright, cool.
Yeah, the fact that they're not finishing up Infinite is really disappointing.
Yeah. Well, they were literally like, hey, this is our 10-year, this is the game we are going to keep going for a long time.
The Halo for the next 10 years is what they think they're marketing it as.
Yeah, and then they're just like, just kidding.
For real.
It's like, man.
Fuck. It's kind of shitty. This is how Microsoft treated its flagship game or flagship IP, I guess. And then don't even get me started on that fucking Halo series. Oh my god, that was abysmal.
Yeah.
I watched that shit. I actually sat there and watched the whole thing start to finish, and fucking Christ. There were a few times where I was like, "Oh my god, this is actually pretty decent." When they introduced the flood, I was like, or when they were foreshadowing the flood in it, I was like, "Holy fuck, shit's about to hit the fan."
Mm-hmm.
Just because I'm like, "Holy fuck, it's the flood." But yeah.
Yeah, I think I finished the first season maybe, and then he fucked the alien chick, and I was like, "Yeah, I'm done." That I don't need to see anymore,
Master fucking cheeks.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm on the right track.
Dude, I hate it. Like, I'm usually not a, well, they made this actor black, which I don't like. But so in the first game, or the first few games, there's literally one character, like two characters. Two of the most iconic characters are Keys and his daughter, Miranda
Miranda.
Keys. And
Both black.
you really couldn't have put Sergeant Johnson in the show and just had him.
I was irritated about that. I was so
Yeah.
sad that they didn't put Johnson in.
Couldn't you
I
just
was
put
so upset.
Sergeant Johnson in the show if you need to fill like if you need a black character, which I understand. I'm chill with I think that you should have a black character in the show, But it's like there are plenty of black characters in the fucking lore. Just take one or make a new one. Better yet, because Halo needs more. But like every time, especially since they made the guy who played Master Chief, he's also kind of a fat motherfucker. Sorry, not Master Chief.
It's called Master Chief fat. God.
The guy they played that played no, sorry, not Matt. I was talking about the black guy, Captain Keys.
Oh, the general dude.
Captain Keys. Yeah, they made him like he's also just like a bigger. He is not built anywhere near like.
And then they just blatantly broke like game canon too, and they fucking just killed him off. Oh my god!
They killed him off.
They killed Keys in fucking the season 2 with the Reach. So they did the Fall of Reach in like the early part of season 2.
Yeah.
And they fucking killed him.
What?
And then they also pseudo killed fucking Halsey as well.
That is
Yeah, they kind of banished her.
Yeah, that is so ridiculous.
She came back, and then and then the flood kid there was a flood outbreak in the facility that she was in on, I think, Onyx, and Miranda Keys was there, and Halsey got infected with the flood, so Miranda Keys put her in like cryo sleep to like hold back the infection, I guess you could say.
She got infected with blood. Yeah, you just die.
Yeah. And then luckily the show got canceled, but holy fuck, once they started going like completely off, like veer off, like with like lore and shit, I was kind of just like, all right, I'm kind of done with this. I'm gonna finish it just to like finish it, but at this point, if they come out with season 3, I'm not watching it. I'm so happy the show got canceled. I want them to make an actual Halo show that follows the games.
Yeah.
Like an animated Halo show with the fucking like same like voice actors if possible, and follow like a kind of like and make it like a couple like seasons long, like just literally do like Reach 1, 2, 3, ODST, and maybe 4 and 5. Maybe. But I wanted to. The way I would do it is that I'd want them to make it more interconnected than it was. Like specifically with bridging Reach and Halo 1.
Yeah. Well, apparently, like the people who I think made the show don't even like the games. I think that's like the big problem.
No, they didn't even fucking study it. They probably looked at it like, Halo, suits. Gotta have this guy. Okay.
Yeah. Well, like there was like a clip where somebody, or maybe like an interview where somebody asked one of the writers for the show or something like, hey, like just something. And basically the writer was like, yes, we actually, most of us haven't even played the games and we aren't even basing this off of the games. It's just kind of like its own, like said some bullshit like that. And it's like, dog, you kind of want it to be, somewhat like you don't say during the fucking interview, yeah, I haven't even played the games. And it's like,
I can understand changing a few things from the games, but just for like live action purposes. But like just completely blatantly disregarding it is
100% agree.
Yeah, and apparently the Last of Us show is going to get a 3rd season, which I don't know how they're going to do.
And a 4th.
And a 4th?
Yeah, they said that
the guy from Naughty Dog is leaving from that too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they followed Last of Us 1 for season 1, and then I'm pretty sure they followed Last of Us 2 for season 2.
They literally said they needed 3 seasons to do the second to Last of Us Part 2.
3 seasons to do Part 2?
It's like, what the fuck? If you could do the whole first season, like the full first game first season, I think two seasons is already like, what the fuck? But
I don't know. I've never played either Last of Us. So
I haven't either.
Much content
I watched the first season, and it was actually pretty good. but I've just heard, dude, I keep seeing that fucking clip. Like, I feel bad because she's a really good actor, but she
Bella
looks,
Ramsey.
yeah, she looks so fucking stupid.
I'm gonna
And
be a dad.
yeah, literally that scene, that shit pisses me off. And like, but also if they did like the first season, if they did the Halo show like that, I wouldn't complain. There was a couple changes. I don't really give a fuck. You know, it was like small, who gives a fuck kind of changes. And,
Yeah.
but like, they didn't just massively change. It's like if they did Last of Us, but then they made the Ellie like not immune to the virus or some weird shit that just completely breaks the whole story.
Yeah.
As
That's
someone
literally
who didn't like grow up with the game or the books or the lore, I didn't think the show was bad overall. I mean, there were some things where I was like, well, that was fucking stupid.
Halo.
But like, yeah, the Halo series, it was like, okay, I guess that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
You poor soul.
Yeah, I mean, well, I mean, my dad's a good character study because like he is not a nerd about these kind of game shows, and so it's like he said it was pretty good.
Yeah.
But I very much understand when they don't respect the lore.
I'm very biased just because I played the games and I fell in love with the games at more of a more older age when I did.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
was kind of like, yeah, I was a little more biased, but even still, I was kind of just like, all right, this is like just blatant, like you're making something new and just slapping characters' names on it.
That's literally, yeah, that's what I was about to say. Is it's kind of just like they made a sci-fi show, and then they were like, "Ooh, but you know, we need a
Let's
brand
paint it
for
with
this."
Yeah,
Just
let's
put-
paint it with Halo.
Yeah, just put Halo on it. Yeah, because
Yeah.
well, so the whole crux of the show is the whole show is supposed to be like, oh well, actually, what if Spartans emotional and have emotions? Like it's
That's literally not the.
it's explored in the games. Don't get me wrong. Like, you know, Halo 4 is a lot about Halo 4 and 5 are a lot about like, yeah, what if they become free thinkers, you know, that kind of deal.
It's a lot of it's like Chief trying to like find his humanity, I guess you
Yeah.
could say.
But like when he removes the little fucking implant from his spine or his booty hole or whatever, and then he's just like is super cheery and is or not super cheery. I don't know. He was just like had more emotion.
And smiles.
It's like, yeah, so actually the lore is that they're not I think the lore, it's not that they have a, you know, emotional suppressant. It's literally that they just were abducted when they were like 5 and
that showed
have been
They're just
soldiers.
dramatically depressed.
Yeah, they've been soldiers their entire life. So they don't know emotion, you know. And so
I can't remember lore. My Halo lore is so fucking out of whack.
well, that's what it is that they're literally, you know, they're like fucking kidnapped when they're like 4 or
Yeah.
5. And
Yeah, I knew that.
so I don't know. It's just
I don't know.
they
Different
shouldn't
argument
be.
can be made, like George, for example, from Halo Reach. He was a Spartan too, and he was pretty fucking emotional. I guess he was pretty like.
Would not like. I wouldn't say he was pretty emotional. He the only person he had like emotions towards was really like
Halsey.
what the fuck? This shit's playing music. Yeah, Halsey and like, you know, they make jokes and shit, but
Yeah.
you know, the scene where he sacrifices himself, he isn't even fucking crying.
So yeah.
You
I
know,
but he isn't like where Master Chief. He isn't like Master Chief where fucking Chief's just like a silent, just like
Yeah.
hard ass. George is like kind of more like, I guess you could say a regular soldier. I guess you could say.
I agree, but he's also, I don't know, he's also not on any level comparable to the show.
Chief. That is true.
Master Cheeks, yeah.
Master Cheeks. I remember that one scene where he was taking the fucking beat out of his booty hole and just pants to his fucking ass. Like it's just
Yeah.
like insane, just like his fucking ass shot. I'm like, all right. Somebody was fucking Quentin Tarantino that shit.
Yeah.
It's
So
just
it's really important that we see his ass cheeks in this scene.
yeah.
Dude, Loki, this shit just played a
What a
banger.
great game. I'm gonna be sad, dude. Steve Downs, goated as fuck, but he's old.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna be fucking sad the day
He is dying in the near future.
I'm gonna be so sad when Steve
Big
Downs
rip.
goes.
See,
Steve.
my whole thing is like, I try to separate it because I understand like it's not the games at all, and so how my brain separates it is like it's the lore, it's the Halo universe that's connected to the Destiny lore, not the game Destiny
Mm,
or like the game Halo lore. Because Destiny did like a little hinty teaser egg of some old ass weapons that are
mhm.
like basically Halo weapons.
Didn't it have the
They're like, oh
Magnum?
yes, yeah, the Magnum and I think the assault rifle too. I think one of the Covenant's laser rifles.
Yeah.
Uh, and they were treated like, oh yes, the first age weapons of a bygone era kind of thing. And it was like,
Yeah.
oh,
Yeah.
I get that. I don't know.
one
Well,
shit franchise marrying another.
I also, even if it was like standalone, if there was no Halo, I also don't think it was just a good show, anyways.
Yeah,
It also suffered from annoying, bitchy little girl
Oh god, that fucking Asian
syndrome.
chick.
Yeah,
bitchy girl character that we have to have for diversity.
we have to
Can go
have.
on.
Yeah, and she's just fucking bitching at that one guy the entire time.
You killed my family.
You kill my family. Shut up, bitch. Yeah.
I hated that character too. I actually thought she was like super annoying. Like just to put this in perspective. Omega, I could tolerate. I could not tolerate the one that lady.
She was just
Yeah.
actively looking for trouble for no goddamn reason.
Yeah.
Um,
I thought Soren was pretty cool though. I think like the only thing I liked from the show was Soren.
that was the guy with the fucked up arm, right? The guy who
he
was a Spartan.
also the Spartan 2 like defected shit. I
Yeah,
thought
yeah.
he was pretty cool.
Yeah.
I thought
Yeah, that dude was dope.
I agree. Could put a hazmat suit, you know?
Fuck.
give this man a respectable burial.
Oh, well, I'm not burying this
For
guy.
real.
What?
I am, He has... Oh, I didn't bring the fucking Geiger counter. Shit. Is it over here, maybe?
Bro's gonna like piss on his skeleton. It's insane.
Literally. Might have to go back and get it low-key.
Oh, how the fuck do I do that?
Where'd the four-wheeler go? There it is.
Oh, lordy.
Yeah, I don't know. Didn't Netflix pick it back up or something weird?
Yeah, Netflix picked it back up.
What? Halo?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The show?
Yeah, they're gonna...
Yep.
I feel like I read that they're gonna do like a soft reboot or something weird.
Okay. I can hand. Wait. No. Full reboot.
So in case you didn't hate it before. Oh my, I don't have the shotgun? What the fuck?
I've lost faith in Netflix for making good shows. I'm gonna be honest. It's been a long time since I feel like Netflix has made a decent show.
I get you. I don't know. I don't really watch too much TV shows. Most of the shit I watch is old.
Yeah.
Been watching
I don't know,
Sopranos.
After Netflix canceled Inside Job so Big Mouth could get another few seasons, I was kind of done after that.
What was
Yeah, that was kind of not a good show.
What was Inside Job?
I don't know how to explain it. Basically, it's sort of like a play on like sort of comedy. It's very you can very much compare it to like Rick and Morty, but instead of it being like sci-fi and shit, it's very much like, ah yes, I work for fucking shadow government and they control everybody.
I see.
And we get into our little antics and shit.
Yeah.
I thought it was entertaining. It was like good as like background noise whenever I was doing something or like just something to watch.
Yeah.
But outside of that, it was okay. But Big Mouth, I do not like Big Mouth. I hate the animation style.
I think
hate general
anybody who
premise
likes
of
that
it.
show is a pedophile.
Yes, agreed.
It has a vibe, definitely.
I don't know. Netflix can't make any good shows when they try.
Yeah.
A lot of their live action shows are kind of ass.
Oh, shit.
Valid.
Hot take: Stranger Things, kind of
Not
overrated.
that good.
Kind of overrated. It's entertaining. I like it, but fuck, it is overrated as shit.
I agree.
Dude, they're like in their in their 20s right now, and we're like, oh,
It's
they're
their last
kids.
season. It's the last season, so it's not really huge.
Dog, it's not
deal.
even a season. It's literally like 4 movies.
Yeah.
Hasn't it? Haven't they been making that show for like 10 years?
Yeah,
I remember being in fucking,
7th grade.
literally being in like, what was 8th grade? What was the weird ass teacher, the band teacher?
Mr. The guy with the glasses, right?
No, the old guy.
Oh, that dude. Yeah, the one that was a quote unquote composer.
Yeah, him.
That was basically like super fruity.
Yeah, the fruitcake. Yeah, because I remember being in there and some like autist I was sitting next to, named Emiliano Quintero. No, not Quintero.
Oh,
Just Emiliano. I don't remember his last name.
yeah.
I remember him like really wanting me to like try the show, like get into the show, and I was just like, I'm good, man.
All right, we're not doing well, Mr. Ghostball.
Yeah. Um. So I'm not dying of radiation poisoning right now, am I?
Fucking pocket.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, done it. Let me goon in peace. Just kidding. Shit.
Sorry, focus on running away from the flood.
You good? Are you playing?
Yep.
It's still the first flood mission.
Yeah.
Oh,
In the
such a great-
giant Reach complex or
such
Halo
a-
complex.
Such
Yeah.
a great mission.
Don't worry. The next one is the worst mission in the whole game.
Oh God.
The library.
Oh. Oh. Actually, I didn't struggle with the library too much.
I didn't struggle. It's just not fun.
Yeah.
You mean the one where you're just constantly running away and just trying not to die?
You're just running away. You're just waiting for fucking head ass to open the doors. You just keep running. Also, I've always been a big fan of when you have like Marines hanging out with you in the Halo games. And this is the last mission that you have. 343 Guilty Spark is the last mission where you have Marines hanging out with you. Then the rest of the game, you're just always alone.
Very sad.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it is insane when you think about it that Johnson and Chief are the only two people who survived the entire fucking thing.
Actually, that's wrong.
God, I literally need to.
Was Johnson not on the ring? I could have sworn
No, he was
Johnson on
there.
the ring.
No, there was more
Yeah.
though.
Oh.
It's there's a book about how Johnson survived, and then there's a couple dudes who, so there's a Marine who's like a sergeant in the games called Sergeant Stacker, and he's in the first 4 games. What the fuck?
Yeah, I couldn't tell you. What the hell?
Roach is
What
carrying
the fuck?
Roach is carrying Boga. Give me Boga. Weird.
Is that a severed arm right there?
Where?
Back in the room, it looks like there's a bone sticking out of like the thing on the ground. Oh, it's just trash. Okay, never mind.
Yeah. I think they're tweaking in here because this potato that's on the floor.
Please, 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 please stop! Please stop! Please stop! Please stop!
But I'm also hungry, so I see the cockroaches as burgers.
Gee,
Maybe. I'm gonna
the roaches.
huck this potato into the stratosphere, though.
Goodbye. Back to the lobby.
Wait, say the whole thing? Just kidding.
Go back to what?
I said say the whole thing.
What's the whole thing? Jesus Christ.
You know what the whole
Jordan's
thing
still
is.
fucking playing college football.
That's crazy.
Yeah, he's been playing for the past like 5 hours.
Oh, but yeah, so Sergeant Stacker, he's in the first game, and he somehow survives. Chips Dubbo, which is the Australian Marine, he also somehow survives. There's literally no lore explanation. They just show up in the next game. What the fuck? Why did you do that? Yeah, so
Brother.
there's a lot of I don't know, it is kind of just also like a video gamey, like, yeah, they kind of just show up for no fucking reason kind of deal.
Fair enough.
Oh, I'm so pumped.
I've actually I need to finish 3 campaign. I started playing it a while ago, but I never finished it, so I need to get back and do that eventually.
Wait, it gets worse? Are you shitting me?
What do you mean it gets worse, bro?
Bro, it's the
That's
flood.
what the level title's called.
Or
Oh.
the like chapter card?
Yeah, the chapter card.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bro, I'm gonna be real with you. It's the flood. It always gets worse.
Yeah, the flood
That's
levels to
what
me
like-
are the not fun part of the game.
Yeah. I'm gonna be honest, so far, I think 2 has been my favorite.
What the fuck? Literally popped out of nowhere.
I need to finish, like I said, I need to finish 3.
2's
I'll
really
get to it
good.
eventually.
3's really good. They're all pretty good.
Yeah, they're all pretty good.
Bro, where do I go? Where do I go? What am I doing?
I think. What am I doing? Yeah.
Oh, this is awful. I hate this. Please. Please. They're Marines. What? Oh no, they're the drones.
Low key, I actually probably am gonna call it here because
I was thinking the same
my
thing.
my lower back is like starting to die from like sitting in the fucking chair for so long.
Yeah. Oh. Did you follow Subnautica 2 at all, Garrett?
No, I never played the first one.
Okay. Never mind then. Oh, I was about to go
Did that
on a
shit already
little
come
thing
out?
about how. No, it's still in early access, but basically the publisher Crafton just like fucking fired all the founders of Unknown Worlds.
Oh, what the fuck?
Of the Yeah, and the guys who were like heavily they basically just did a whole leadership change for Subnautica 2